We're here in beautiful Bryant Park in Midtown Manhattan, talking to New Yorkers about what they look for in a rental apartment.
I live in Brooklyn, in a neighborhood called Sunset Park. I live in like the Chinatown section of it. It's a one-bedroom. It has really old like 1970s paneling. That's the part I don't like, but it's a really nice size and has a lot of windows, which I love. It has tall ceilings and it's tin ceiling, which I really like. It's plaster, not sheetrock. Like it's an older building, and I like that about it. My place before, it was newer, but it was sort of in like a major apartment building, and so I think there were like 25-30 units in the building, whereas now there's 4 apartments in the building. It's a lot quieter. Mostly it's about space and price and that kind of thing.
Which neighborhood do you live in?
Clinton Hill. It's quieter. Not a lot of people go there. It's actually a historic neighborhood, and it looks it as well. It's a very nice place. Rent's not too bad. It's close enough to the city, but not in it. Major points. I used to live on Nostrand in Clinton, Crown Heights, and it's a very busy avenue. Busy avenues are extremely frustrating to live nearby because they're loud, constant. The building was redone about 4 years ago, I'd say. It's like a brownstone floor plan, but it's post-new millennium design. Brooklyn has a lot of personality, and it's very community-oriented. So those main points make it preferable.
If I'm renting out a place, I just want a good deal. I want to find a good deal. I don't just want the cheap apartment. I want to see if it's worth what I'm paying for.
I mean, there's no real quiet in the city. You can live 40 stories up and hear the sirens blow. You walk outside, there's always something to do and someplace to go.
I just moved to the Bronx, 183rd Street, and it's very close to Grand Concourse. It's on the 4 train. I love the neighborhood. It's a Latin community, and it's a wonderful community. There's a lot of restaurants, a lot of Latin food, and the commute is not as difficult.
I live in the Washington Heights area of Upper Manhattan. The area itself isn't all that safe. It's pretty, it has a lot of problems, but the good thing about it is that a lot of people never change there, and it's a pretty closely knit community. Pros, I guess that the superintendent is actually really diligent about what he does. And the cons, I would say, is the space. It's very cramped.
I'm looking for an apartment. I see that it's nice, and it's spacious as much as you can get, in New York. And for neighborhood, just, what type of restaurants are around, what the, how safe it feels, what the commute is to work. It's very quiet, I like that. And my apartment was just redone before I moved in. But it is the 5th floor of a walk-up, so that is a bit of a challenge every day.
There's not a big restaurant selection in my immediate neighborhood of Clinton Hill, but if I, get on the bus or the train and get further into Brooklyn or come into the city, it's good. So basically it's just to live, not really for entertainment. Yeah, I share my apartment with a roommate to deal with the cost. It really makes it easier. If I had the money, I would probably want to live alone. Things being open really late. I originally am from Boston, and everything in Boston basically shuts down around midnight, 1 a.m. But being able to go to a deli in my neighborhood any time of night, or being able to go out and drink and hang out as late as 3 or 4 in the morning here really makes life more fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I live on the Upper East Side in the 60s, and I really like the fact that it's very close to the park. It's a little bit out of the mayhem, but it's very easy to get into the mayhem. So moving from London and living in the outskirts of London, and then you kind of get the same feel, but you're actually in Manhattan and you're on the island. So it's great. So you can kind of get wherever you need to get to really quickly, really easily, and it's kind of quiet, but there's still enough to do if you kind of want to just hang out, go for a drink, meet friends, local stuff, but then, you can very easily get to where you need to go. The building's a doorman building, which is, you know, a little bit intrusive if you've never lived in a doorman building, I think, initially, and now I kind of like it. I've grown to like it. You know, in terms of, you know, you feel a bit more safe. There's someone always there to look out for you. There's someone that picks things up. You don't have to be home all the time. You can get things done. I guess, I mean, I can say I'm glad that I have laundry in our building, but, you know, I'm shocked to see that there's no one really has laundry in their own apartment. You want space, safety, easy to get around, easy to be near subways, you know, and have a community around you that you can go and do kind of fun things in the area.